today I invite you to, oh, my tripod broke. I invite you to get something nice to drink, the coffee, tea, or just water. I finished my coffee, so I'm gonna just have water. This is the book of the month, and I just need to do some stuff. Let's do some coloring. Let's do some affirmations. I'm gonna start by cutting because I wanna cut these. Are the last blessing cards of last month. So I'm so excited. I have to say I am excited, and I'm pretty pumped for. I'm mentally in a good positive flow, and I'm kind of feeling how. So I was listening to someone talk about like tapping. I was back into tapping. I think I talked about this last live, and I like got back into it. I have my books of EFT and everything. Like I've read Dawson Church's books, and like it all makes so much sense to me. And then I was listening to this person tap, and I was just realizing how important it is, like self-talk, right? And we all know how important self-talk it is. We all know how important talking to yourself positive. Like you can make yourself depressed like quickly right now if you start talking really bad like to yourself. And I'm like, I was trying to realize, and I'm realizing, I'm like, why have like certain stuff in my life changed so much? Like I have so much of what I've always wanted. I remember there's a moment in my studio, in my when I was 28-ish, and I was so alone. But like I had like my ideal body. I had I was making really good income as a freelancer, like so many stuff. And I I saw The Secret, and I love The Secret. And I saw my paintings. I used to paint women, and I saw my paintings, and I was like, I'm always painting women alone, like. And I see I like to watch The Secret every so often, like to remind. I feel those type of things we need reminding of. And then I started drawing a man, and then I met my husband, and like it all changed so much, and I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. And but then now I'm dealing like with overweight from my 2 pregnancies. And it's funny because I was listening to this girl tapping, and then I started kind of like looking back at what I say constantly. And I always tell people, oh, it's so hard for me to lose weight after the pregnancy. It's like my body completely changed, and I'm always making it so hard, right? And then it's like we're doing this business, and like I always say it's so hard, like to get your books seen and in Amazon and blah blah. And I'm like, I'm doing so much negative thought. So I decided to be very intentional with my words now, and I'm doing my tapping every day, and I'm tapping into positive thoughts and into correcting kind of that. And it's kind of non-negative, like it is negative, but you can see it as not as you can say, well, no, well, that's how it is, or that's this or that's that, but it's really not. So yeah, so I wanted to start doing it also during the live streams. I do it a lot walking my dog, which is what I used to do also before, because it's kind of a time that I have when I'm walking my dog, and I like to listen to books or stuff like that. And I said, I really want to start tapping. So I'm tapping. I do the karate chop. And I'm like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna start doing it while I walk back. I remember when I was in my house, I was like focused working, and then the time walking my dog was the time that I would focus on gratitude and focus on a like visioning what that I wanted in my life and all this stuff. So I'm kind of starting to organize myself again. I feel sometimes we get like scattered in our minds and forget that we have to work. We have to consistently be working on our mindset, because there are many other things that are consistently, like I feel if we are not consistently and consciously working on our mindset, there are so many things that are sneakily working on it and not in our favor, because the news, other people's mindset, things you watch on social media, things you see in the TV, things you hear, like, so I feel if we don't fill our mind with nurturing positive thoughts, with if we don't make sure we are focused on our dreams, on our desires, on our gratitude, on all the things we're grateful for, it's easy to have like that scattered mind that is just gonna just focus on the news and all the bad stuff and all this. And I have this friend, and she was like a small, like she's a creator, and but she started focusing on like all this political things and stuff like that, and she's grown a lot because that feeds very well, like scare. I've seen a lot of techniques. Oh, how to get in, blah blah, how to get more views, and people say, "Well, the scare tactic," and I'm like, no, I'm here the opposite. I'm here to focus our minds. I'm here to, clear our minds, to open our hearts, to focus on our dreams. I am that. I want to be that space. I'm working on it myself. And I also thought it's cool to work it on the videos. That way anyone can achieve it at any time. But yeah, I want us to remain a positive time. And that's what what I do with my books too. That's what I do with our books. Positive affirmations, gratitude, self-love. We need to make space. We need to fill our space, our mind, our hearts with positive words, with love, with, higher your frequency, and then that's what we will attract too. Okay, so we finished cutting these, which I'm so happy. Let's read them. Let's go through them and read them. And then I want to color this. I want to show you a little bit of what I'm doing with this. I know the camera's like, it's so funny because I was trying to go down and I kind of broke my tripod a little bit. Well, but I think like this is good too, right? Okay, I'm drinking water. I'm getting back to my habits that help me stay in my healthy weight. Like drinking a lot of water. I used to drink a lot of water. I was always drinking water. So that's what I want to do too. Again, so I have the cards of November, which I'm gonna send this newsletter. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna color the 4 cards. We're gonna color this, and then we might just set up on this. So let me see exactly which ones are the cards for this month. I also have my coffee that I had around. It's like kind of cleaning your glasses, right? So, or pretty much like a memory, right? Of this, of an, it's like our mind that said is, oh, okay, I'm looking for the cards. So I have all the cards here, the pistols, Equid, grab the cards. And these were the ones from last week. So these are gonna be this week. Let me see. And we're preparing because this month, okay, here and here. Actually, let's try to color them all. I'm gonna use, but I am gonna put one like week 1, November 1, just to keep them organized. Hi, Kimberly, how are you today? I haven't shared with you it's funny, but then they are from the pack 8. So pack 8. We need to number them. We have so many cards. But this is November 1. So pack 8. November 1. I'm good, I'm great. I'm so happy. I was just talking about the whole tapping. I'm like really doing, I think tapping and positive affirmations and everything is so good just to keep our minds, our thoughts like in the right place, right? It's so like, I was thinking about that. Package 8. I feel the more we fill our minds with positive thoughts, November 2, which means second, the second week of November, first week of November, which is the one we're gonna do now. Then the more we fill our mind and our space with positive thoughts and this guy's naked. Because I'm like, what? It's that one's this one. It's a sculpture. It's supposed to be a sculpture. So this one. So this is that. Okay. So this one, and this one is weak. This, we have 4, we have 5. I forgot to send the last Monday again. It's the second time that happens. I think I'm gonna have to do more cards. Okay, so, and send them. Package 8. How are you, Kimberly? So that's what I was saying, that the more we fill our space with positive thoughts, and our space and our mind with positive and self-love and all the good stuff, then the less space we have for negative things. Because I was saying that our mind is like, we're gonna get thoughts and we're gonna get, our mind's gonna be full, our space is gonna be full, everything. But we have to choose what we fill it with, I feel. Package 8. Okay. And then I need, this is the only reason why I can't sell any of these, because they're all usually have like marks and stuff in the back. Okay. That's it for this. Yeah, so I was saying that because I really do feel, so I've been organizing my mind in the mornings, and I'm doing my tapping. So I'm doing a tapping in the morning, and tapping of success, and tapping of weight loss. I'm working now on weight loss, and I'm working now on success and like on becoming the, best version, while being, grateful, loving, respectful, and honest with myself as I am right now. And yeah, and it's so nice to take out a chunk of your day. And I think I lost it because we had that big book, like, and I love the book. It's just a book for different situations. It's just not a book to color every day. This book is so wonderful. And look what I started doing. We're gonna do this, and I colored it yesterday. I used the Inktense. I was thinking I'm gonna use this month to color, and then I put my gratitude and I put my affirmations that I'm doing now, like the affirmations that I'm focusing on. And I'm like, it just feels so good to write them, and it feels so good to take a moment to just think about them. I feel, and it just, hi, artistic girl. These are the blessing cards. Look how awesome they're. So printed so nicely. I'm gonna see if I can have the comments on this side, but I don't know how to do that. So this one says, I think about money positively. You can see because I think I'm realizing that I've had like a lot of blocks in my mind, and I created many blocks. And I think it's funny how we don't realize and we create our own blocks sometimes. Let's say when I had my daughter, after I had my daughters, all I tell everybody, like, it's because people would tell me too. So we are our influence. That's how I feel if we don't fill our mind positively, maybe at the beginning of every day, and create a habit or something to just keep it going, then the rest of the day it's so open to let other people's limiting beliefs like get to you and then mold your thoughts. So with the girls, right? And even like I got a lot of anxiety when I was pregnant because a lot of people would come to me and say, well, this is not to scare you, but a lot of people have a lot how do miss how do you say, like, when people lose the baby, like, and like many things like that. And I'm sorry, I should have said the little triggering, but like the other thing is like say, oh well, you're gonna losing the weight is so hard. It's so hard losing the weight, especially when you had a C-section and stuff like that. And it's like, and then I got that in my head, I think, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's so hard, it's so hard. So that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to rewire this, and I'm trying to say, it's easy for me to lose weight healthy, easily, effortlessly. It's easy for me to have, to commit to my daily exercise and to that. So that's what I'm working on. So I think about money positively. Money is drawn to me. I'm confident in my abilities. I love this one. I have an uncle, and he always said, oh, that my art's not art. That is like cartoons. And then I remember in New Mexico, we had a friend, and she loves us, so she didn't say it with bad intention at all, but she said, nobody's ever going to buy your art. So I'm also, I believe in myself. I move with courage and clarity. I am proud of where I am. And this one's very important, to always be proud of where we are, like to love ourselves as we are right now, and we're doing great. The other day, I was talking to my sister, I think it was, and something happened. I was trying not to eat at night, but then we got the cold, and I was telling Muchi, my sister, and I was telling her, I'm like, it's so hard sometimes. I'm like, I'm tired. I haven't slept well. I'm like, and I'm really trying not to eat at night, but I'm hungry. Like, I go to sleep in my stomach, like, and then I'm like, you know what? And then I'm just gonna have, it's funny because what I wanted to have was just potato, tomato, and onion, which is one of my favorite foods. We shred it, and I love it. And I'm like, I think I'm just gonna give myself that for dinner because I kind of need, like, my heart, it's like I need that comfort. And it's because it's my favorite food. So it's like my comfort. And at that moment, I think for the first time ever, I had so much compassion with myself. And I said, you know what, I'm doing amazing. We take it one step at a time. Right now, we have to focus on recovering. And that's like, and I loved having, and it stayed in my mind how I can have compassion with myself while improving. So my presence is valuable. I am enough just as I am. There are no limits to what I can achieve. I am financially free. I am, these two cards have the same. I have to check this because they have the same. Maybe for the cards it's fine, but I'm gonna make sure in the book it's not. And I'm worthy of the wealth I desire. I'm just gonna make sure. I'm gonna put a little no, because these these are the ones we're gonna have at the end of the month. So we have a lot for the end of the month. We have all these. We're still gonna go with the witchy. I cut my finger today, so yesterday. So we have all these. Still a little bit a Halloween themed. So let's see if we can color some. Let's do this. Thank you, legs. Today, I think I'm gonna do 2 pages. So we're gonna work on everything a little bit. I'm not gonna work with watercolors, so I'm gonna put these watercolors away. I'm gonna work with the Inktense, I think, for now, at least. It's funny because every time I'm gonna close them, I'm always like, maybe no, maybe. Because then I looked at the cards and I'm like, maybe I wanna do something with them. So let's put them here. I'm gonna write. I wanna write. Today, I feel grateful for today, I feel grateful for a great night's sleep. For all of us being healthy. I really hope it doesn't go through. No, perfect. For all of us being healthy, safe, and happy. I am grateful for a new day. Filled with opportunity. And I'm grateful to be honest with myself. With myself. And we are financially abundant. I'm a successful artist. We sell many books. People love our books. And enjoy to buy them. And now here I'm gonna say my body's healthy and mind. Healthy. Losing is with double O. I'm not sure. Losing weight. I think so, right? Is easy for me Losing weight is easy for me. We are building. We have multiple successful streams of income. We are happy. Are so happy. We are healthy. I love making art. I love it. Ay, look what happened. Ay, precisely. You know when you have like a cut or something? Anything that happened is gonna be around that cut. Chichi. Okay, I think now it's good. Let's do the Inktense. I really love these. And yeah, and I love to keep on, like, keep with this, the positive. Let's continue with our positive. As you can see, this is the color I love the most because it's that pink. And yeah, let's continue with the, I think the mindset has so much to do. There's people that have everything other people may have, but then they don't. Like they say, there's certain people or certain kids, right? Like that's all about gratitude. I feel it has so much to do with gratitude. If you don't appreciate what you have, right? So you're never gonna, even if you can have anything in the world, but if you don't appreciate it, what's the point, right? And I think that's where, like, we are all very, very blessed, and not realizing how blessed we are, or letting others just fill our mind with stuff for their own let's, for example, the news, right? And stuff like, or like what we were just talking, many people on social media, they want to fill because they want you to watch their stuff. So it's a negative things make you scared, so you double check, you triple check. Oh, make sure this is fine, and I can go out and stuff like that. So there was a news yesterday in the market that someone was going to the markets and trying to do like scare and stuff. And it's funny because it gets to you, right? Even if you're not sure what's happening at the market. We immediately went and we're like scared. We're like, should we go? Should we try not to go? But we didn't know exactly what happened. So there was so much space to thinking about what could have happened, and then we're already like always towards the fear factor, right? And so I don't know, so that's why I love doing the positiveness. I'm really loving it. I love it. And I'm doing, so I'm gonna tell you more or less the affirmation that I'm doing. And it's all, yeah, I'm open to abundance. I am worthy of the abundance that I desire. I am already very wealthy. I shared the other day something on that, and about how someone talks how wealthy we are, right? How wealthy we are already, like right now, how wealthy we are. How many things we have that so many other people would want to have, like an amazing health, the ability to walk, to run, and I think that's what gratitude is about. It makes us realize and makes us say, well, yeah, I'm so blessed right now. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm blessed. I'm so blessed to have two legs that work perfectly, to have a clear mind, to be able to have the resources to get medical health or medical help, you know, or just go and check on my health, or like be a certain age, even just that, right? Just being a certain age, that's such a blessing. Yesterday we were talking with someone came to the store, and then she said, oh, I'm 50. Like, we were all saying our ages, and she's like, well, I'm 50, I'm the oldest one here. And then I'm like, how great, it's awesome that, and she's like, yeah, I made it, I've made it so far. I'm like, how blessed, right? How, like, it's funny how we have been taught to see certain stuff that are really blessings as bad. And it's all marketing, really, because they don't want you to feel happy for your age and say, well, at certain age we, you know, we have wrinkles and we this, and we were not gonna look how we look when we were 20. But then marketing comes, and marketing says, well, if people love themselves so much, well, we can sell them stuff. So no, like, you don't want to age, you don't want to look your age. Like, who would want that? Right? Like, and it's like, well, anybody would want to. Why not? Celebrate it. Let's celebrate getting old. It's a real blessing, because not everybody gets to get old, if you think about it. So I'm super grateful. I'm 38. I'm going to 39. My birthday is in January. And I feel blessed to live all this time. It's funny because when I was younger, I also had like some anxiety and stuff. And it's funny because and I've shared about this a lot in our group and stuff, the feeling of unworthiness. Like, I had a lot of people around me in my school and stuff, and they had people that had like more money and stuff, and they went to different places and traveled, and many times that for me was more like, well, that's not for me, you know, because like, I don't know, like, it's not for me. I don't even have a reason why, but it's never been for me. Like, so it's kind of fun. So many times I didn't even thought I would make it to this age. I don't know. And then there's a moment that I took, I'm like, because my mom, I love her, but she's very negative. Like, her trains of thought are very, like, when I talk with her, she's always so scared about everything, about the government and then what's happening. And like, she's in this scare mode all the time that she can freak me out quickly. And like, she's like, no, I'm living here and I'm always so scared, because she went back to Colombia. But then where she lived, she's also like it's always, there's always bad. Like, my mom's that type of person that, like, the sun comes out and it's too sunny, but if it's cloudy, oh, what a horrible day. So it's like nothing is, you know. And I grew up like that, right? And then mentality, and I was reading about gratitude and stuff, and that's very, you get it a lot from your parents. But I think everything is also how a child sees it, because then you would say, I would be a very negative person. Like, if I would be like that, like, I would be very, like, counting, like, if I would have gotten from my mom, like, the positiveness, no, not at all. And you know, that's the only thing, it stains the paper quickly. So sometimes there's like patches, but I don't actually don't mind. I really like it, and I love how bright the colors are. I love it. I love how bright the colors are. So my mom, yeah, so not positive at all. And so I think it's also how open you are, like, as a child, or as, you know. So you can see, you know, like, for example, Matilda, the movie. There's a movie called Matilda with the little girl, and the parents were not like the best examples, but the child wasn't. Like, I think the brother was like the parents more, but she wasn't. And I think you can make that choice at certain point, and you can be like, well, I want to be like that, or I don't want to be like that. And I think I took the complete opposite. And then you can, I also feel you can make a shift, a mindset shift at any time of your life. It's not like, well, I was raised like that and I did take that, also that's it, like I can't change. No, I think you can change. But for example, my sister, I feel also initially had like, you know, she saw our adoption as something really bad. Like, oh, don't you feel like abandoned? That's like he abandoned our dad. Like, because our dad sent us a letter saying, oh, well, I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear from you guys ever again. Like, don't even call me your dad, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, don't you feel like we've been double abandoned and stuff? Like, and I'm like, no. I'm like, life took him away, because if he's not going to give us anything good, then just don't be here. I don't know where I took that mindset from. I have no idea. But I've always been very much like that. And my sister now, she's much, much, much more positive. So she did the mindset much after. But so I think at any time in your life you can shift. But I think it is a constant work. I think it is like you have to do it all the time and work on it. It's like a fitness journey. Like, you don't go to the gym, you lose 20 pounds, and then that's it. No, you have to continue. You have to eat really healthy still. You have to be active. It's like everything. I feel everything has to, like, you need to keep everything like a flower, right? I should not. A flower, like, you need to nurture it and keep it going. I actually really like it. I feel it makes it look a little artsy too, right? Like you like it? I think I'm gonna let it dry, and I'm also gonna put some white. While that dries, though, we can do this. These are the cards that I am giving in our newsletter today. So, if you want to color, if you want to start, if you're trying, you can get these to start. These are completely free. What color is this? Deep indigo. I need to do I think I have the swatches somewhere. I swatched it live Saturday, I think. And can I just do like this? I like it not being perfectly blend. I like it not being perfectly, I feel it looks more artsy. So yeah, and I feel you can do the mind shift at any moment in your life and just keep it going. And at the same time, I feel you can be a really positive person and then have a moment where you just go down a rabbit hole. And I think that's what's kind of important. I feel this, at least for me, this is like the gym, right, of my mind. And that's why I love these books, and I love that we're coloring them every month, every day. But I love the simple ones. I have to say the big ones just don't work for me so well, because as a mom, as a person that's building a business, as we homeschool, like, I don't have, and you would think that I spend all day coloring, but I don't. Like, I wish. No, I don't wish. No, because I love what I spend my time doing, which, let's say we finish here and I'm gonna go make lunch to nurture my gorgeous little babies' bellies. But so no, I don't want more time. But I do want to manage the time I have. I do like to color a little bit at night too, and the girls love to color with me too. So, and then that's the thing, they also don't like very detailed books, so they like those simple books. It's more likely for them to color with me the simple ones than the very complicated and detailed ones. So I when I'm tapping in the morning, I need to, when I'm tapping in the morning, I, oh, wait. I usually do like this. So, and then I'm like, you know, I welcome wealth today, and we're gonna sell so many books, and I'm not afraid of selling books. I'm not afraid of being seen. I let go of any judgment. It's funny because we're always like a kind of like scared of being judged, kind of, you know, like it's that type of, because many times I'm like, what if someone said like my books are not like that's not how you do gratitude or whatever, because I've seen that on YouTube, and then I'm like, you know what, this is how I do it. It works well for me. It probably will work very well for many other people, because it's not about making it complicated. I think it's the opposite. The less complicated you make it, the more you're gonna do it, and that works perfect for me, and that's what I want to share. So it's funny how many things are like that. And sometimes we're like, well, what if someone comes and tells me that that's not how you do it, and that's not that. And it's funny because I saw it, and that's what I was trying to tell you about negative, how they say negative takes more attention. Because I think I was researching, Googling some stuff on YouTube here, looking, and they were talking something about a gratitude, and like I've read a lot of studies in gratitude. I got the book. I have the book by John DeMartini, which I love him, and like I've read studies. I have the whole research book on gratitude, and it's funny because they say, and then they say like there's not like a specific way to say it. Like however you can just stay more consistent, and that works for you. That's great. But then I go to YouTube, right? And then I see a guy that says you're doing gratitude wrong, and I'm like, what? And that took away a lot of the. I'm like, what do you mean? Do you think maybe I'm just doing it wrong, and maybe this guy's gonna come to my channel and tell me everybody that? And it's like, no, it's so dumb. And it's like, no, you can't do gratitude wrong. But like I had to pep talk myself. That's why I think it's good to always keep communication with ourselves. Always have ourselves first. Because nobody's gonna take care of yourself more than you. Let's see. I really love these. They are so pretty. Even like this, you see, just putting them a little bit of water. I think it's great. Especially I'm the type of person, and I think that's why I got down a little bit this month also, because I'm the type of person that if I'm doing something and I stop, let's say, remember how much I was jump roping? I stopped because then we traveled, that it was hard for me to get it back. Then I finally got it back, and then neighbors moved downstairs, so it wasn't like that easy for me to just grab the rope and start jumping. And then that's it. And now I stopped jump roping at all. And then, yeah, I can make the extra effort to just go and... But then I know it's gonna be so hard for me to keep it. So I'm like moving to something, especially because now it's getting so cold. I don't like the cold. Like we literally moved from New Mexico because it was too cold there. So, and I love working out before my family wakes up. Like I love working out early in the morning. That way, let's say I'm doing this, I already got my work done. my workout in. So make things easy for yourself. That way you can keep them going. That's what I love about these gratitude cards. Keep them easy. Keep them easy for you. Something that you can, maybe you can print them in Mondays and then say, okay, I'm going to start coloring this for at the beginning. Let's see if I can keep on coloring this for. Maybe we can. Maybe you can join us for the month daily coloring next month, and then like that, and then you say, okay, good. And then the daily coloring, I'm keeping it to small books, easy coloring, and then you say, and then you get it, you build the habit. And yeah, build the habit to talk yourself positively, build the habit to fill your mind with positive thoughts, with positive ways of looking at life. And I'm doing this card now are very inspired by art history, the art history book I'm reading. Art history, no, actually by history. And I've noticed that the more you study or you read about history, the more you realize many things like what's happening now, let's say in the United States, has happened before. There has been a lot of like evil dictators. There has been a lot of evil people in power. There is a lot of evil people in power, many. So it's something that has already happened, that will happen, it probably will happen again. And that's how changes many times are made. So I feel it gives you a little bit less or more ground when you do all this and you see, the other day on Instagram, I shared something. It's like very dark, right? Like for the colors I usually use. This is, I'm grateful for labyrinths. I think I'm gonna do it like yellow. This is because I was reading a part and I think they're talking about Greece and something of, it has to be something of labyrinth. I think it was when Homer was talking. So there was this guy, and this goes to everything, right? So this goes to believing our dreams. This month, blessing cards in our gratitude clubs are about dreams. And like what I'm gonna tell you, it's about dreams. So, there's this archaeologist that I can't remember the name right now, but it's one of our gratitude cards already. And he was telling everybody that he believed what Homer wrote was true. He said, I think the city is true, like the Trojan, I think it is, or Athens. He's like, this is true. Like his stories are not all just made up stuff. They're true. And everybody would make fun of him and say, well, you're crazy. And he kept on his job and stuff and working, and he saved money until he had enough money to go and dig where the city was supposed to exist, Sparta, I think it was. And he saw and he discovered that, yeah, it did burn down and it did this. But guess what? Nobody believed him initially. So, and I feel that's a great reminder for us. Like, people don't believe us all the time. Like, how many people? Like us, right? As many people say, you're not gonna make it with books. My mom tells me all the time, you should just change the topic. You already did a lot of this gratitude things. Do other stuff. Do like Happy Christmas or just cakes. Do what other people are doing. And I'm like, well, no. I want to do the gratitude. I feel that's what the world needs. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, so it takes time for people to believe. We're telling the girls how people didn't like Tim Burton initially, and how Disney started giving newspapers. So I'm gonna just color, and then I'm gonna do that dark. And how many times most people don't believe your ideas and don't believe in you until you actually make it, and then they can see it. And then also, guys, visualizing is like such an important thing. And then we have these tools, And imagination and visualization, I feel we have it because, like, we're meant to use it to create the future, right? Because before, there was no airplanes, right? Until someone imagined it, visualized how it would be, and then invented it, and probably nobody believed him. Everybody thought he was gonna be crazy. And then nowadays, an airplane is a reality. And then I think it's harder to imagine right now a world without airplanes, you know, or it's harder to imagine just someone not believing that airplanes can fly, you know what I mean, that you can fly like this and that, than 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 before. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything, buildings, I can assure you many times, probably at the beginning, the first person that did a building, one apartment on top of the other one, said the idea, and then probably most people thought that person was crazy. Like, what? Crazy? One floor on top of the other one and it doesn't fall? Are you kidding me? Nobody would live in that. Now look at us. Like how they told Disney, nobody's gonna sit and watch a movie all that time. You're crazy. You're gonna lose all your money. Now, guess what? Imagine a world without Disney or without animation. There's no such thing. So, and then I feel we always think, oh, well, yeah, before, now we can't invent anything. No, we can. And I think that's the purpose of our imagination. I think the purpose of our imagination is to create, it is to imagine. So when we say visualization, right, to create your future, it's not really crazy. Like, once you start thinking about everything I just said and you say, well, someone had to imagine, right? Someone had to visualize themselves. Oh, well, the airplane would be like this. Yeah. So you're gonna drive like this. You would have the buttons here, and then let's see what would it feel like. I think that has to happen before they actually invent the airplane, right? I don't know. So it's funny how some people like that's like witchy stuff or stuff like that, or woo woo or whatever that they call it. How do you think then a credit card, a phone, everything was first imagined? So yeah, you can achieve your dream. And yes, like we can, like success and weight loss and just how you would look, how you would feel. Just feel it, and put one more step towards reality. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit here. I like it. I like this because I feel I'm much looser. And like it's fun because I just put them down and then now I try to mix. Whatever mixes, you know. Oh, I have to make the eyes still. And then I think I'm gonna color this one. I'm gonna stop it and then redo it again, the live stream. Just so it's not more than an hour, because when it's more than an hour, it's kind of hard for it to upload. So I'm gonna stop it, wait for it to upload, and then start again. Because I still have more stuff to do, more stuff to go. And I already have lunch almost ready. So I'm gonna do that. As soon as I finish this card, I'll do that. avoid, because when it just takes too long. I think this is gonna be my videos, because I was thinking yesterday, you know, that if I really want to get done everything that I'm trying to get done, all the stuff, I really need to, because I do love doing the live streams. And I'm like, well, the live streams is pretty much like a video, right? On YouTube. You can save it as a video. You don't need to save it as a live. You can save it as a just YouTube video. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and just change the descriptions. So yeah. I love this pen. Inktense. I love them. I think maybe for my birthday I'll get a bigger one. Kimberly, you're still there. Hear me yap. I'll let you know. I'm gonna stop it and I'm gonna wait for it to upload, and to let you know when I'll send you a message as soon as I'm gonna put it again. If you're still there. Have you seen all my messages? No. Wait, let me see if I click on your message. No, let me see. I'm trying to see how can I see the messages. No, I have not seen any of your messages. No. Oh. I didn't realize she moved back. Who? My mom. No, I didn't see any of your. Let me see if I can put the chat. All messages are visible. I want to see them. I think when I do the other live, I'm going, Kimberly, I'm going to put the phone the other direction like that. Because I think I have the impression it's like better. Like I can see the messages that way. Now I have the phone sideways. So I'll put them the other way. Yeah, because I love the part of chatting. Chatting with you, knowing that you're listening, and I think that's the fun part. Yeah, my mom went back. To Colombia. Let me see. How pretty, right? It's so pretty, these. Like that. Oh, this already has. Okay, I'm gonna do the here, and then we'll continue. I'm gonna let it upload, and then we'll continue. Let me use the smaller brush. Thank you. This watercolor pencils are the best. They are watercolor watercolor ink. I have them here in Inktense. So here's Color Reinvented. They are really good, I feel. Let's see. They have more colors too. I bought this one. I didn't buy like the whole thing one. I just bought this one to try it. But they look like they have so much. So I'm gonna pause the video. Well, not pause it. I'm gonna stop it and let it upload, and I'll come back.